everyone. It is Monday. Monday. Sadly, I am away from any light, so I can hide in the darkness and point out the tomfoolery. Does this thing even work? No, see, look at that. I just turned on a light. Doesn't help any, does it? Problem is, I don't like turning on the dome lights because then chances are I'll leave it on, forget it, and then, with the cold weather, you know how that goes. Yeah, we had an interesting time on the Omega Files this last weekend. Of course, we reached the pinnacle and end of the alleged 60th anniversary episodes, and I'm still thinking of a time when I would say that, if there was anyone who should have written the 50th anniversary episode, it should have been RTD. But then RTD does 3 episodes that really don't do dick in regards to the anniversary of the show. But I don't care. We had a good time. Sorry if I sound a little mean, a little downtrodden, but oh God. Somebody put up a clip this morning of some idiots. The 18th anniversary special. I didn't even think of that. Some idiot going on about, oh God, Shooty got was fake accent. And I'm like, I don't know what that rubbish was. And I'm sitting there going, you have got to be kidding me. Shooty Gatwa was pretty much raised in Scotland. So it has begun again. The standard. Oh, yeah, that's right. Ian Levine praised the episode. And I'm sitting there going, I never know what that man's going to say anymore. I'm already past the point of caring what he says, but. So it was, kind of nice to see, he praised in the episode just like he did Fugitive the Jadoon, and then he went right back on his anti-show rants. Of course, we have Christmas to look forward to this year. Me, I always look forward to it because I get that whole week through, New Year's Eve off. Through New Year's Day, actually, we get off. So I'm just dying laughing. You've already had the standard, Tard Chronic and the usual suspects doing entire podcasts on how Doctor Who is on its way down again. And I'm like, the show is up in the ratings in millions. Viewership dropped 25,000 viewers from episode 1 of the special to episode 2. Therefore, this 25,000 viewer drop constitutes an utter failure and demise of the show. And I'm sitting there thinking, just like Midnight's Edge has been claiming that Kathleen Kennedy is going to be fired for the last couple of years. Where do these armchair guys come from? They don't even do any research at all. Or when they do, they just take numbers out of context. This is Tenet's worst numbers ever. And blah, blah, blah. And I go, yeah, but when Tenet was on the air, there weren't any streaming services. Which means you had to watch BBC One to watch the show. There was no BritBox then. There was none of that stuff. There was no BBC One viewer. Oh. I know, I'm looking forward to the Christmas Especially with the goblins. Okay, I did fix it. Okay. I hate doing that stuff with the comments on my phone because I got massive, massive, oh, Gigantopithecus fingers. And it's like, and of course the one thing they latch onto is the whole, we are being forced to believe the trans ideology. Yasmin Faith character was completely unnecessary. It was just there to, like, I don't care. It's, it's the world. Go do what you want to do. As long as you aren't out somewhere shooting people or doing something, I don't care. Sorry, I was just glancing over at the clock. See, what is it out there right now? 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, a lot of people ask, well, why do these guys have such high viewership? I said, because there's so many people out there hiding in closets, underground bunkers, and all that who can't be happy with anything. And misery loves company above everything else. So they can now happily, through their anonymous internet connections, go stare at a bunch of armchair morons, half of which are barely still wet behind the ears after being fired out of their mother's vaginas, who are suddenly experts on the world. You have to love this. You have to love this planet. It just amazes the living crap out of me. Yeah, because you have to wonder who the toy maker's afraid of. This guy's basically a god. He took out the Guardians. The Master wasn't even, a good belch, or an discomforting belch to him. And he's afraid of something? Or someone or something. It's like why would he be afraid of David Bowie? Oh, sorry, I was just reading the comment box. I'm not afraid of David Bowie. I like David Bowie. All I know is this. Like I said, I know. I just wish Shooty all the best. I honestly hope he's not reading half this garbage. Same way, they didn't like it when Jody would get reported stuff, and then, a real reason they turned the hate machine on her later is because hashtag got my doctor, hashtag not my doctor, and it pissed them off. How dare you throw back my insult in my face and make me sound like the 2-bit child that I am. That blonde-haired siren has ruined the show. And it's like, yeah, you're still chanting rest in peace 1963 to 2017, but here we are in 2023, and the show is not only still running, the first season's in the can, the next season after of Shooty's in the can, the next season of Shooty's pretty much almost in the can, but it's this dense failure. Well, a lot of people wonder why I go on about this. I said because it just shows you how much these so-called experts, these so-called critics, don't really know. Exactly. The ratings are way up, and that's all I care about. I don't care whose ratings were lowest at this point. I don't care who did this, who did that. I just know the show has a future. I just wonder what silly poor person's going to have to step up if RTD, in a couple of years decides he's going to go. Because as RTD brought up, nobody wants the job. We now have the power of the mouse behind us, and we are invincible. Oh, wait a minute. I went on a power trip there. That's bad. I was halfway tempted to make a mock podcast with a bunch of these guys together and have them designed as Disney characters. What do you think? What do you think, Goofronic? Well, the show is bleeding viewers. Oh. Well, I don't want to make fun of anyone like that or anything, because I would get backlash for it.
We got plenty of leaks. Plenty of leaks. I just leaked in my pants.
Hey, if voice work would pay the bills and keep me in my car in my house and keep all of us down here taken care of, I'd do it. But what do you think, Bull Street? Just imagine the Christmas carols, The last Noel, the one thing he'd say, Doctor Who is doomed 'cause Shooty is gay. Oh, God. I'm going to invent a new word, the moranosity. The moranosity. It's going to be a new word, it goes along with imbecility of some of these reviewers is just reaching new lows. I'm talking, they're bottoming out the IQ chart. It's the first time in history that the IQ will be measured in the negatives. Oh, man. Well, it's been a couple minutes later than I intended to be on here. I have to get up and get going. So please, above everything, be kind, be calm, be safe, enjoy your holiday season. We'll see you all tomorrow, circumstances willing. But remember, as Capaldi Doctor told you, the big PCAP, above everything else, be kind. We'll see you all on the flip side. Take care out there. Have a good one.